All right, so it's a 2002 Hyundai Elantra with a 2.0 engine. Pretty much diagnosed it hard steering. I had to find out it has no power steering fluid. I followed the high pressure line, went all the way to the bottom of the engine, and someone pretty much created this, and it did not work at all. I'm gonna show you what the inside or the opposite line looks like. Yeah, it has an exhaust leak too. But this is the other side. So first thing I'm gonna try to do is at least get this off, because I'm assuming they couldn't do it. And then when I try to get that off, then I'll look into replacing that line. Taking a 15. I'm gonna see if I can just screw this off. Oh God. Okay. Guessing that's the area of struggle. She's making this hard. There we go. Alright. Broke it free. And now I'm gonna just try to spin it off with my hand. Oh! Sorry. Let's see. Alright. It's supposed to be flared, but it wasn't flared. I'll show you what's next. And I'm gonna look at the line under it. I'm pretty sure it's going towards the racket pinion. So I'll let you guys see what it looks like under it. Alright, so now that we're under the car, we're gonna follow this line. That goes from here. As you can tell, that's where their little makeshift thing failed. So that goes from here all the way to the rack and pinion up there. I don't know if you can see it. You see it? A line that goes to rack and pinion. So I'm gonna try to find a part that fits that rack and pinion. Alright, so I'll show you guys what happens next. It's the bottom line that needs to be replaced. It's the bottom line. So this is a 24. Remove this. And then we'll have to get under the car to remove the rest. There's a washer under here that you don't want to lose. Washer on the bottom. There might be one on top. Yep, there's one on top. Okay. And now we're gonna get under the car. To get better access of reaching that top pressure hose, I'm gonna remove the air box so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. So we're gonna take a 10. It's 11. Got a 10 right here. Let's tighten again. Okay. So remove this. You also got a hose here, and then you can take off the snorkel There you go. And then from that point, you can see a little bit better of where I'm going to be working at. So I try to get you a good view. It's not going to be easy trying to reach that. Alright. Let's see if I could. Yeah. Move these three. Alright, and now you guys can see better on what I'm going to be doing. So let's see if I can find what fits. Then we'll get back. And then once you do that, you have a 10mm bolt that's right here that you want to remove. Now I'm going to take off that 10, and then we're going to get on to the high pressure line. 10mm. That holds these lines. There we go. This small 10 right here. And now you'll see that you could take this line by hand and move it. See? Now that that line's moving, and then now I'm gonna go on to the pressure line itself, which is a 16 or 17mm line. So what I'm gonna do is actually, I'm not even gonna fight with trying to take this line off. I'm gonna just cut it and then get a 17mm wrench or socket and ratchet to take it off. So I'm using this hose cutter right here, or pipe cutter, and I'm gonna just take it off. So what you do is you take it, you just spin it, tighten it up some more, and spin it, and tighten it up some more, and then you keep doing that until you break the pipe. So I'll show you once I'm done that. Alright, so I cut that up some, and then now I'm gonna just pull this off. Let's see if you can see. There you go. I don't know if you can see, but now I'm just breaking this off here because we don't need this part anymore. That's what we're swapping out. So here is what I cut, and this is what the last mechanic did, but he didn't flare it. Got an extensions with an adapter and a swivel. Let's see if we get this on here. Here we go. suspension. Let's see. Right now. There we go. There we go. Let's see if I can do it by hand. No, not yet. Yep, yes I can. Let's take it off by hand. There we go. She fell. I'm gonna try to grab it so you can see the other end. There you go. And then I'm gonna clean it up, and then we're gonna get the new line, and I'll show you what's next. So this is the power steering hose we got from the parts store, and as you can tell, that's the part number. It has the complete assembly, the high pressure hose. So I'm gonna leave these caps on them, so when I'm installing it I don't have to worry about damaging the threads. So first thing we're gonna do is pretty much just dress it up as if it was inside the car. It's actually on the wrong side. Alright, so came two parts like this. They were just screwed in together like that. So I just unscrewed it. So let's get my light back down here so you guys can see. And I'm just gonna put it behind the engine and see if I can get it to fit through. Let's see. Let's see if I can get it behind the engine. I'm going to unscrew the red cap that's on here. Hopefully you guys can see it. There you go. Unscrewing the red cap. Next, you start the threads by hand. There you go. And now we're going to tighten it up. And just screw it by hand. Start by hand first. I know you can't see. Let's see here. All right, here we go.
Go downtown?
Go. See if I get it to go by hand. Not yet. There you go. After you jack up the car, take a 14mm and then we just tighten this down. Let's see if I could do it by hand still. Hold on. That's loosening it. see here. There you go. See if I can get something to fit on here so she don't move. This might work. Let's see, there you go. Take a 19mm wrench and then you just tighten it up. Make sure that's tight. Once you do that, you can just start by hand, just tighten it down. Which is a 24mm. Just tighten this down. Make sure it's tight. Once you tighten that up, take a funnel and your power steering fluid and you fill up the reservoir. I shouldn't have it overflow, that was my fault. Jack off this side. I already got that off the ground. I'm gonna have him turn the wheel. I have the customer turn the wheel back and forth. You want to check for leaks. Keep checking for leaks. You're gonna have air bubbles come up. Look down there. It's not leaking. Come on the opposite side. It's not leaking. Got the car jacked up with it off or on the run position. Turn the wheel left and you hold right and then you hold. Say hold it for like 3 seconds and then you do it again all the way to the left and you hold. Right, hold. You do this about a couple of times and you'll see bubbles coming from the power steering pump. Once the bubbles stop, coming up from the reservoir, the next you can start it. And once you start it, you drop it. And now you should be able to turn the wheel freely. Let's see. Yep. And there you go. And after that, you're pretty much done. I put the Snorkel and air assembly back together. We got the car running right now to make sure everything's fine, and we're gonna put these tents back on. It's in here. It's in here. Yeah, it's in, you know. Put that back on here, and then one right here. Let's tighten these up. There you go. Now we're going to take it for a test drive. Alright, so I put everything away, and then we're going to take it for a test drive. Alright. Oh, come on. Okay. I think that's the light. There we go. It's missing the muffler, if you guys want to know what the exhaust noise is. We also did the headlights. There we go. And we're done.